Good morning students and welcome to the class of information technology. Children, in this class we will study the part 2 of the chapter spreadsheets, and the basic things which we will study here are formulas, how to assess the functions, how to sort the data, how to print the Excel sheet, and how to make it secure by the help of password protection. So let's begin. So children, in computer and especially in your spreadsheet, or you can say in MS Office, Excel, every formula starts with a equals to sign. So please take care. A simple formula I am writing here, equal to sum, okay, and A1 semicolon A2. Okay, so whatever values are there, suppose in A1 if it is 2 and here it is 3, so answer will be 5. And instead of it, if you can directly write the numbers, so it will get the answer. So children, every formula in Excel starts with equals to sign. Now see, here a formula has been written in cell E6, alright, and the formula is C equals to C6 into D6. Okay, so what is the value in C6? 20. What is the value in D6? 5. So what is the answer? 100. Alright, now this is the, here a drag button is there. Okay, so if you will drag, you will get the answer of every column. And you get 35 equal to into 2, 70, and 15 into 4, 60. And at last you can write the formula of total also. Now children, we will study about the relative referencing, absolute referencing, and mixed referencing. Alright. So let's start with relative referencing. So we create a formula then the cell references and the ranges that it contains are both based on their relative position. Okay, for example, here the cell E6 contains the formula C6 into D6. Alright, you can just say in the example. So this here this portion contains the formula C6 into D6. So C6 is 20 and D6 is 5. So you have got the answer as 100. Alright. Now this formula is interpreted internally in terms of positions of the participating cells. Alright. So internally, whatever values are there, they get calculated. Alright. So the product, in other words, the product of cell value, which is two cells to the left of the current cell E6, that is C6 with cell value, which is one cell to the left of E6, that is D6. Okay, so in E6, two cells to the left of E6, that is 20, and one cell to the left of E6, that is 5. They get calculated, means their position gets calculated and you get the answer. Now then, that is when we copy the formula of E6 onto E7 and E8, means when we drag with the help of drag button. Alright, see, this is drag button, black colored. So when you drag it down, what will happen? The formula will get copied. The formula will get copied and you will get the answers of not 20 into 5. You will get the answer of 35 into whatever is written there. Like 35 into 2 and 15 into 4. So when you drag this formula, as you can see on the screen, when you drag this formula C6 into D6, so in the next column it becomes C7 into D7, next cell it becomes C8 into D8. Means the formula doesn't remain the same. Okay. Now if you want that of any complete formula or any part of the formula remains same, so for that there is absolute referencing. So for absolute referencing, what you have to do? Like C6 into $D$6. So what will happen? The value of C, when you will copy, so it will become C7 into not D7, means it will remain the same. Alright, so it is known as absolute referencing. And mixed referencing means when relative referencing and absolute referencing both are used. Alright. Now let me tell you about the order of calculation. So children, in the computer also we follow BODMAS, means this is our order of calculation. First is bracket, then off, then divide, then multiply, then addition, then subtraction. And in computer language, bracket B, this bracket is also known as parenthesis. As I have told you in the earlier video, these brackets are also known as parenthesis. So children, as you can see on the screen, the left to right calculation and ordered calculation. So if you do left to right calculation, so 11 plus 3, 14 into 2, 28 plus 30, 58. This is left to right calculation. But if we do ordered calculation means in the according to the formula of BODMAS. So what happens? Here we don't have any bracket, we don't have off, we don't have divide, we have multiply. So first we will do then addition. So multiply comes earlier as compared to addition. So first we have to do multiply and then addition. So 3 into C 6. Alright, 3 into 2 6. Then 11 plus 6 equal to 17 and 17 plus 30 equal to 47. Children, we can change the order of calculation also with the help of parenthesis. As you can see in the example, see 11 plus 3 into 2 plus 30. So we have got 58. And similarly in the second example, 11 plus 3 inside bracket into 2 plus 30 inside bracket. So we have got 448. So how? So according to BODMAS, brackets or parenthesis come first. So first we will have to solve the parenthesis. Alright, so what we do? First we will solve the inner parenthesis, that is 11 plus 3. So it becomes 14. Then we will solve outer parenthesis. So it becomes 14 into 2. Alright, so 14 into 2 becomes 28. Now plus 30 makes it 58. Alright, but then this example, first it will do 11 plus 3, 14. Okay, because first parenthesis will get solved. Okay, because brackets comes earlier than multiply, and then addition, then 20 plus 30 plus 2 is 32. Now if you multiply, you will get the answer 448. So it means with the help of parenthesis we can change the order of calculations. Now children, we will study about the functions which are used in computers. So first, as I gave an example earlier also, sum function. So sum function will add. Okay, its argument type is number and return type is also number. Means we will give its arguments. Okay, what are the arguments? Okay, this is sum function. How can you identify function? Function is identified like this. See, when anything is after there like this parenthesis, we call it a function. So see, sum function, whatever these are contains, number 1, number 2 till number 30, these are known as arguments. So the argument type is also number and return type is also number. Alright, so if we are giving numbers, so we have to give it with the help of semicolons. See, we can specify range also. Alright, like if you can give sum A2 colon C2, so range is given with the help of colon. So what it will give? 50 And why it will give 50? 5, 15. I think it is not given here. So whatever, if suppose range is given and the first number is from A2 to C2. Suppose if it in A2 it is 10, okay, A3 20, and and till C2 it is again 20. That will give the answer 50 by adding. Now, but you can see in the second formula, B2 colon E2 and then semicolon 15. So what will become? Suppose if A2 says, suppose A2 to C2 it is 50. So if after semicolon 15 is given, so it will add 15 to the value of whatever answer we are getting. Okay, so means we can specify range, we can directly give numbers, and we can mix the both. Average, we'll calculate the average of the numbers. Alright, its argument type is again number and return type is also number. And we can specify the range. Like suppose if I say average of the numbers are given 10, 7, 9, 27 and 2. So what we will get? 11. Just calculate manually, add all of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values are there. So divide by 5. You will get the answer. Okay, so we can specify a range also. Then comes the count function. So count will count the number of entries in any single cell. Alright, suppose you can see this, what is given here. In B3, 6 with double inverted commas, then 15, then 20, then true, then 0, and then date format is given. So if we write count B3 colon H3, so what is the range from B3 to H3? So what it will do? It will count the numeric entries. So please understand, children, it will count the numeric entries. Alright. So what answer you will get? See, count function ignore text entries and empty cell. So if any empty cell is there, count function will ignore it. It will only consider numbers, logical values and dates for counting. So what is the number in this? If we check, this is the number, this is the number. Alright, this is the number, this is the number. Alright, so logic numbers, logical value and date. So how many happened? 4, and 1 this logical value. So how many have? We have 5. So it will return the answer 5. So count function calculates numbers, logical values and dates. Now suppose if this 6 remains, let me show you how this 6 is. 6 is in double inverted commas. Computer takes it as a text entry. Okay, so count function is only for numbers, logical values and dates. So it will not give the answer of 6. It will not count. If you want to get this 6 inside double inverted commas counted, so for it you will have to use the count A. Okay, count A function, you can see here, count and count A is same, but the difference is that count A also calculates text entries which are written inside double inverted commas. Alright, so then it will give the answer as 6. Now next function is max. Max will return the maximum number or the greatest number. Suppose if I write max A1 colon A5. So and these are the values 10, 7, 9, 27 and 2. So what is the maximum number? 27. So it gives the answer 27. Same formula again calculated, max A1 colon A5 and semicolon 30. Now in this case 30 is greater than 27. So what is the maximum number? 30. So it will give the answer 30. as count A, max A returns the text entries also. Alright, logical values are evaluated like this. If true is written, computer will return 1. If false is written, computer will return 0. See, max A 264. So what is the largest value in the list? 6. Now max A B1 colon B3. Now if B1, B2, B3 contains -1, -2 and apple respectively, so it will return the 0. Okay, because if any text is there, it is evaluated as 0. Now if you write max A 0, semicolon true, so it returns 1. Why? Because the value of true is 1. The opposite of max function is min function. So what happens in the min function? The minimum or the smallest number. So in the same way, if we write min A1 colon A5, it will give the answer as 2. But if we write min A1 colon A5 semicolon 0, it will return 0 because the 0 is smaller than 2. Now min A is similar to children max A. Alright, means it also calculate the text entries. Now children, let's study about the if function. So I am giving you an example. See, here suppose it is the condition, if x greater than 2, print yes, else no. Alright, so it is the condition. So first we will check the condition, that if x greater than 2 is there or not. So if we give the value of x as 3, so what will be the answer? Definitely the answer will be yes. But if the value of x is 1, the answer will be no. So like this we can check the if function. So in the function, one condition is there. So first the test value is there, okay, then value 1 and value 2. So children, both the values are required. If value 2 is not there, the condition will return false, and if value 1 is also not there, the condition will be true. Just check this example. If A1 greater than 5, 100, too small, means if A1 will be greater than 5, it will give the answer 100, and if A1 will be less than 5, it will give the answer too small. Now see second one, if 1 greater than 2, nonsense. Alright, so see in this second value is not given, so it will return the condition false. Why? Because 1 is not greater than 2. Now check second one, if 2 greater than 1, see in this case both the values are not given, so it will return true because 2 is greater than 1. Next example, if 1 equal to 2, 1 upon 0, otherwise sqrt 4. See, there is a square root function, children. Sqrt is the square root function, we can calculate square root. So see, 1 equal to 2 is not possible, so it will make the square root, and the square root will be of 4 will be 2. But if the condition is, next condition, if 1 less than 2, 1 upon 0 or square root 4. So 1 less than 2 is the correct condition, it is satisfying, so it will return the answer 1 upon 0. But computer does not take 1 upon 0, so it returns an error message, div upon 0. Now children, this is the table. You can understand this table: name, roll numbers, term 1 marks, term 2 marks and final marks. Alright, so now we will do the calculation. See, we have the column number like A, B, C, D, E. Now one more column we will get the, suppose if you want to get 25% of term 1, 25% of term 2 and 50% of term final marks and get the total. So where we will write in F column, and then it will become F2, we will get the, because the marks are in F2, so we will get the marks. Let's study. So see children, this will the formula: 0.25 into C2, 0.25 into D2 and 0.5, and we will into E3, we will add all. Now this formula we will copy there and we will get the answer. Now if you want to calculate the max marks, so you can use the max function. If you want to calculate the number of entries, you can use the count function. Children, we can use with the help of sort, we can sort the data also. Okay, So sorting data can be anyway. You will go to data and they can see there sort. You will click entry and sort. We have to specify that sort by department, then by salary, then by we can give, and we have to specify the order also, children, ascending order and descending order. So we will get the sorted data. Now children, we can print the worksheet also. So it is same as we did in the case of word processor. Control P is a shortcut command, and we can go to file menu also. There also we can print. Okay, we can specify the range here. So we can complete Excel sheet we can print. Then is the case of password protection. So similarly as word processor, we can give the password. What we have to do, as you can see the hand here, save with password. And when you will click check the box, save with password and save. So it will ask, this second dialog box will open, set password. So then you have to write the password to open and confirm password. So after this, your file will be saved with the help of password. So that's all children in this video. Thank you very much.